Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Deliver Us Mars. Hopefully this will be the last episode. I always hate that, like, when I say, like, this is gonna be the last episode, in the back of my head, the back of my mind, I'm thinking, like, damn, this is not probably gonna be the last episode, because I stupidly promise things, and I'm like, you know, we're getting close to the ending, which is gonna be the truth, and then sometimes it's like, oh, it's like only 5 or 10 minutes left of the game, and I don't know it, because I really don't watch anything to know what's ahead except for like the playthroughs, and I only get like an estimation because sometimes I do a little differently. I do a lot of talking, or I just like walk around too much and just like try to find secret stuff sometimes, because there is those kind of things in these games, and then I'm like, oh, I have to do the damn thing a little bit longer because I stupidly didn't I didn't predict the thing properly. So yes, last episode we basically, oh jeez, what was that?
Atmospheric breach detected.
Yeah, so the atmospheric breach is detected, but yeah, essentially we broke open the oxygen because we needed to find a way to get into the Ark Vita. The Ark Vita is the current location that we're at, which Isaac built with whatever remaining colonists there was in this place. In a weird way, I think we're planning to launch the Ark Vita back to Earth in a weird way, but it's really negligent, but it's the best thing we could do to try to get Isaac to be responsible for bringing the stupid thing back to Earth so that Earth can revive or recover from this situation. But we're supposed to meet Claire up in the Ark Vita, so that's what it is now. I'm still looking for secrets because there is still room for a little bit more secrets left around, I think.
We're not gonna make it.
Oh, this door? Yeah, I'm not
Sarah,
gonna
go up now! Go!
Captain, it's no use coming here. The Ark can't.
Wait, what? Oh, there's Isaac, I didn't realize. Wait.
No, Munda, listen to me. You can't do this. Not just to me, but to all these people. Don't leave.
We have to, Dad. I'm gonna find another way up there now.
That's what I'm doing. And yet Sarah said that she couldn't trust Kathy.
You can't leave. Kathy!
And yet Sarah said she couldn't trust Kathy. Your lady is a dumb idiot.
That vent takes you straight to the Tesla chambers. You're going to get yourself killed.
And this is your fault for not trying to protect people, you know? We have no time, I think. I was what? There we go. I need to like reset because apparently the the trigger of this ladder didn't seem to trigger correctly.
Everyone that's still inside the dome, get to the carport and head to Ark Strut A. Help her get us out now.
Jeez, just cutting these things are a little bit more harder for some reason. There we go. Man, we're going electrical today.
Please, I don't want to lose you.
Oh, shot it. Jeez, that's a lot. Oh, what the? How do we? Oh, jeez, that's very scary. Oh, I see. There's another thing over here. Oh, yeah, I see it. Ooh. I don't know if I can survive that, but hey, let's try. That's like the worst thing to deal with right now. Oh, I guess that actually works. That's insane. I thought the middle one doesn't allow you to hit me. I guess it didn't matter. Excuse me. I think we're fine. Jumping? No. Oh, okay, we're good. I was like, oh no.
I couldn't stop thinking about how I couldn't save you, how I failed you as a father.
Did it matter if I? Okay, whatever.
I should have done a lot of things better, but losing you was the biggest mistake.
You know, I really hate I really hate Isaac so much now. Like, I've already got to the point where... Oh, I need to, like... Oh, dear. Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, that sucks. So that thing was a distraction, I guess I would say? No, not distraction. An aversion, I guess. Like, it made me think that I was supposed to Oh, okay, I have to like wait till this thing goes. Oh no, I have to go higher? Okay, well let's try going up again, I think. Let's try it. I'm so confused. Where am I supposed to go? I'm so confused. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. I think I know. I have to wait till it comes up, I guess. Okay, there we go. That was a little confusing. A little bit confusing. Is there anything down that way? Most likely not. I did see the platforming thingy on the top. We're supposed to make our way up, I guess? I can't be certain, I guess. Okay, where am I going? I'm really confused because everything is rotating, everything is moving. What do you expect me to do? Ah, there you are. No! Oh no! Come on, dude! I literally just got it and then suddenly it just drops it. I'm guessing it's because of the fact that... Okay, I got it. It's just so stupid because it's like... Alright, here we go. One down. Another one to go. More climbing. Great.
Please stay here. I promise you that I'll be better. I'll make sure you're safe, and nothing can ever hurt us again.
There we go.
Are you hearing any of this? Kathy, please answer me.
I'm guessing we're climbing up this yellow thingy mabobber. Ooh, oh god. Are you telling me that I have to like... Oh no, I don't need to. Okay, it doesn't look like... Oh no, I have to because... In order to get across, I have to jump backwards, I guess, or jump sideways. Are you kidding me, though? Are you serious? I'm not good at climbing in this game. Nope. No. I hate this because it spins. No. Yeah. I hate this because it makes me nervous because I'm like, I'm not good at climbing in this game. No! I have to like really climb fast. That's not great. What the frick? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was intense. I didn't like that. It made my shoulder tense up. It made my shoulder tense up. I hate that. Who the heck just decided that that should be the way to go, man? I guess it's because they don't have a lot of challenging things that they have to decide on challenging. Like, they didn't have any other better way to challenge the player with the climbing bit besides putting some weird-ass obstacle. Weird, difficult obstacle with the danger into it. Is that Sarah? Or is that someone else? I'm surprised that there's no oxygen thing going on.
Quick! Get inside!
I'm in.
Alex, lock this door. They're trying to sabotage the Ark's thrusters. Okay, just a quadruple DES metric encryption.
I hear everyone screaming and yelling.
You've got this.
Moonbear, please, hear me out. If only for a second.
Say it. Just say it, but I'm not gonna take your offer.
You don't have to do this.
I'm not taking your offer, dude.
This place, I can't go back to Earth.
Why?
They'll lock me up and throw away the key. We'll be apart
And?
again.
Cap, Sarah, the colonists are inside the bridge.
You're the only thing that's missing. Stay.
But what about Claire? Did you even ask about where she is?
Got the launch sequence started. Start your engines.
I'll try.
Kathy, let's go.
Come on, Kathy.
Kat. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Bye.
No!
She's a grown-ass woman, you idiot. Stop being an idiot.
Automated launch sequence initiated.
Quick.
Board Arc Theta immediately.
Alright, here we go.
Departure imminent.
Sarah, I'm coming
Oh.
to get you.
Not again, not this again.
We're
Come
gonna
on,
make it.
come on,
Hold
please, please, Sarah. I don't want you to be dead. I know how evil, or how, not evil, how ridiculous you were, but at least don't die on me, man. Don't die on me. I don't need you to be behind on this, please. Please, Sarah, no, I don't want you to dead. I don't want you dead. I know how much I hated you back then, but we need to get in.
Hurry.
Okay, calm down.
Hey, Ayla.
Yep, there we go. Thank you, Ayla. Close the bridge, who cares? Let it happen the second time. Yep, this is the second time it happens. That's the second time it's happened. This time we're on the other side. Well, Isaac is on the other side for once. Don't, you idiot. No, don't. Kathy, don't tell him anything. Let him fall to his own doom. Because this guy's an idiot.
Dad!
He's too heavy. She's not able to. She's not gonna help. Sarah's not gonna help, I don't think. But who knows? It's fine. Sarah's like, it's fine. Just let them be. But he needs to pay for his crimes, though. Killing him is just not gonna end his.
Launch sequence initiated.
Yeah, because letting him die like that wouldn't help you finish your mission as well, because you need to take him back to make him face his crimes.
Automated launch protocol initiated. Start manual cross-checks.
Are we gonna do this?
You got this.
I hope Ryan's inside the ship so far. Here we go, I guess. Here we go. Oh yeah, we are doing this whole damn thing. I hope Isaac doesn't just randomly.
I initiated the launch sequence from the control room.
Copy. Proceeding with final checks. Initiating airtight seal.
Jeez, that's a lot of buttons. Oh. Oh, no, I need to press those buttons. My bad. I know, I got it. Oh, I gotta hold it. There we go. There we go, thank
Sealed.
goodness.
Checking air composition.
78 and 22. Oxygen 22. And 78 for our nitrogen. Gosh, we're doing this again, where we're trying to launch for some weird reason. I'm wondering why he's, like, going quietly, though. Why Isaac is going quietly.
We're good. Initiating adductor retract.
I'm so stranged out by that. Did I mess it up?
Sarah, vent off lines.
Go.
Starting automatic ground launch sequencer.
What? What is the... Oh, there it is. I was like, what is the buttons?
Retracting orbit.
Already retracted.
Oh,
Okay.
that was fast.
Starting auxiliary power units.
Oh, there it is. How do we do this? Oh, I see. I was confused a little bit. I guess at least Isaac gets to see how we work as a as an astronaut kind of character, because it makes him at least understand that she's capable, I guess. But what is this? What is the number? I don't even know what the numbers is. Where's the number that I need to look at for this? Gaseous oxygen reaction controls active. I don't know what the numbers are. They didn't give us a... They're giving us a vague number. Is it 90 degrees, I guess? No? Oh, it's 0. Okay, I wasn't sure. That didn't make any sense. It didn't tell me exactly what it was. There we go. It wasn't all the way down, apparently. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do with this. Am I backing out as much as I can? There we go, I
Nearly
guess.
cap contracted. Visors check. Go.
Go.
Transferring ground to internal power.
I hope Isaac is gonna... I hope Isaac doesn't screw with us, because it seems like he might. Let's see. We'll see what happens.
Transfer complete. We're on internal power. Sarah, initiate sound suppression.
We got 2 more commands left.
Starting helium-free thrusters.
We got 2 more commands left, so hopefully Isaac doesn't F this up, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Good to go.
I'm waiting.
Thrusters up.
I'm waiting. I like how our hand is not there. Our hand is just standing like on the back of the side of it. Here we go again. It's so loud again. Sorry, I'm just reenacting how I feel like we're lifting. Wait, we were lifting both the Ark and the Ark Vita? That's kind of insane. Oh, but then what about the habitat? Does that mean that we leave the habitat behind? Wow, we do leave the habitat and the colonists behind. Holy cow. Really? We're leaving both of them behind on that? Wow, I can't believe it. Jeez, so we screwed them up. Epilogue. Chapter epilogue, okay. Wants and needs, achievement unlocked. I'm guessing it's kind of like finishing the chapter, chapter 9. So now what? Are we gonna have some issues here, or are we going to be fine?
Your voice. What happened to the unison colonists?
It's all worked out and taken care of.
What?
Good. I
Oh,
love you, Zaddy.
I love you too.
I'm playing as Sarah now.
You made it.
I think I'm playing as Sarah?
I'm so sorry, Sarah, for everything.
It's alright, Kat. You knew it was right in the end. That's what matters.
Why did you come after me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Marsman
If you're
issue.
looking for Isaac, I granted his request.
Oh, okay.
He's down the corridor.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I had a feeling she'd say that.
Tell him about Claire already?
No.
No. I'm gonna tell him right now.
Oof.
Good luck.
Good luck. Marsman issue number 8, Celebration, written by Conrad van Schleich and Shaik, and illustrations by Mira Torker. Oh, interesting. So they both made do by. Yeah, it looks like it says with love. Oh, they have a baby together. It looks like, because it's and ... question mark, which usually leads to either a baby or a third person that's involved in the relationship, but I doubt it. Who knows? As the astronauts further adopts the Martian way of life, he comes to understand and embrace their ceremonies and rituals. The hardships that follow for the astronaut are not those of conflict anymore, but those of taking responsibility or of staying together and of working hard each day to maintain the colony's equilibrium. The day-to-day obstacles shall never cease, and it's a life of hardship. It's the life astronaut chooses willingly. Author notes, as you might have deduced from the synopsis, Amira and I have decided to wrap up the story of Marsman as we prepare for a very special occasion. An occasion that is a unison first even. Oh, they're getting married, but probably because they have a baby and all that. We'd like to thank you all for your support and hard work during the first difficult years. These first difficult years. We would love you all from the bottom of our hearts, and starts a journey from here on. I'm sorry, I read bottom from their heart just randomly. Just saying it out loud. We love you all, and from here on out starts a journey that doesn't have a central conflict or great dramatic story arc. Here starts the work, plain and simple, with love. Conrad and Amira, and ... question mark. Which I'm guessing is
write this
a
down for
kid.
later.
Which is a kid, so this is just the whole story thing. Sad that I missed a few comic books, but I don't know why the first comic book never got marked for completion, because I started the game with that thing done, but for some reason it just didn't mark itself as it. But yeah, I'm deeply happy that they didn't end up killing off Sarah, because I was like, she's probably a character that just feels like misinterpreted. She kind of said that she was kind of apologetic about the whole thing, but she should just trust that Kathy wasn't here to ruin things, but instead trying to figure out her truth. I don't know. Alright, so we're going down here, I guess. I know how to roll. I literally just rolled just now for a second. Another one. Pangaea? Oh, Pangaea. As the story unfolds, it's completing 4 story profiles, which I did actually finish. 4 of them at least. Pangaea. Yeah. This thing might be the biggest miracle machine my dad's ever engineered. I don't think anyone back on Earth will even believe this machine actually exists until they see it with their own eyes. I'm guessing this is like the machine that helps fuel their stuff, I guess. What is going on there? I can't see. I'm seeing a thing moving weirdly back and forth. What is that?
So,
what is this machine? I'm so confused. Let me see this machine first. Oh, it's making synthetics of like a copy. It's making duplicates of existing bio things, like actually living objects. I remember that's what that was. I forgot about that. All right, here's the final cutscene. I hope, because there's really nothing left besides the results. Speak to me, dude.
front row seats to a miracle. It took years for us to find the right biopolymer. Eventually somebody found it. Now we can create nature.
Kind of strange, but
We're going to have to print a lot more than this if you want to save the Earth.
that's fair.
Strange. I just remember the day we were born. You probably don't know this, but I almost lost you and your mother that day.
Really?
Yeah. When Liz was giving birth, witnessing worst storms we'd ever seen. Rolling blackouts were a common occurrence. But this time the flood took out the hospital's generators.
Oof.
It wasn't exactly optimal, to say the least. You were born with an umbilical cord. Your umbilical cord wrapped around your neck.
Oh, it's one of those situations.
And your mum lost consciousness due to shock.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was just standing there in the corner,
Panicking.
watching all the nurses and doctors running around trying to save you both. I felt so useless. So utterly bound.
Oh yeah, he got chained up. It makes sense. Didn't realize it.
When we get back to Earth, they'll take me away.
And
We won't be together, you know that, Kathy.
does it matter? She's her own woman, for crying out loud. At least you're alive.
I really did try to do what's best for humanity's survival.
By leaving it behind? Really?
No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to unite. We fight each other if we have a common enemy or a common goal. We disagree on how to overcome it. We become hateful in our rhetoric and destructive in our actions. We'll steal another man's bread if we're hungry, and we'll destroy their home if we want it for ourselves. We keep doing this to each other, to ourselves.
Oh, damn.
As if somehow personal gain always triumphs unity. What are we trying to save if we ourselves just end up destroying it? I really believed what I was doing was right. But then, who says you're right? Who gets to decide that?
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the Unison colonists?
They're fine.
It's all worked out and taken care of.
What do you mean?
Good. I
Wait,
love you, I'm Zaddy.
who's that behind him?
I love you too.
Oh, he got beat up. Did he kill people? Oh, he did kill some of the colonists.
And even if there is a way of knowing that you're fighting for the true greater good, I mean, why do you have to fight for it in the first place? God, how do you stay strong?
Oh no. Did it stop? Did it
How do
break?
you stay good?
Oh, did he deactivate it? And now it's permanently off?
Believe this is what we should do. I hope you're right.
Wait, did she even tell him about Claire? Also, I
Hope
like.
springs eternal in the human breast.
What?
We can be better.
I like how she kept the flower with her. Although all this time we were going back to Earth for some reason, and they didn't seem to use their what's it called, the jets to fly back to Earth for some reason there. So it seems like Ryan killed some colonists to gain control over the Ark that he was in, I guess. Apparently there was a few more colonists that were left in his side of the ship that were holding off from them launching, I guess. Yeah, it looks like that was the case, because it looked like there was 2 bodies floating in the back of him. I think it is. Sorry, it's dark here. I don't know why. I don't know what to brighten it with, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at the camera. I'm like, dang, I'm in a dark room
Mission
here.
Control, this is Sarah Baker, commander of Mission Opera. The mission was a success.
Sorta.
We're returning to Earth. ETA is 6 months, 13 days, and 4 hours. Mission Control, please respond.
Oh no, don't tell me.
This is our 3rd attempt to reach you. Are you there?
I think planet Earth is destroyed now. Deliver us, Mars. Leaving us with a very ambiguous ending, as always, I guess, or as this point of the game. I'm wondering if there's another ending based on how this went. I don't know if there. I don't think there was any choice we could have made that would have been different. Delivered us Mars. Achievement unlocked. All right. There's really no copyright music in the back here, I don't think, but I'm just gonna turn down the music all the way down to like nothing here, probably. How much time we got? We're just finished at 30 minutes. Wow, that's very funny. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Deliver Us Mars. Damn, there's a lot to say about this game, I think. It's not really so much as, like, the worst and not the best either. It's kind of like the middling okay. Like, everything seems to be pretty alright, I guess. Like, everything seems to be... like, it's kind of, like, all over the place for me, personally. I don't really know how to really say... I mean, it's going to take me a lot of time to kind of make a better... It's going to take me a lot of time to kind of come up with the right words to say for this game. Because there's just so much to say about this game. Because there was so many scenes, there were so many cutscenes, there was a lot of, like, gameplay stuff. A lot of collectible stuff. I really like this whole background stuff. I like that they took... I bet they used the photo mode just to take the pictures for these background stuff, I bet. Wouldn't be surprising. But no, yeah, there's just a lot to say, from the story to the gameplay. Not so much the music. Music's alright, I think. I did hear a few parts of it. It was a little bit more like strings, I bet. I think I heard. Art also not bad. I think art's it's not in a bad place. Damn, I really am in the dark here. Let me use my phone. My phone is gonna make my face bright somehow, I guess. Oh, look at this. This is almost like I'm in interrogation. I'm in interrogation, bringing my literal review of what I think about Deliver Us Mars. Man, it does look like I'm actually in an interrogation room, isn't it? Alright, no, I'm just kidding. I've done my reviews or my final thoughts in these kind of dark lighting before, at least once in a while before, back in the usual fall time period. Yeah, let's start out with the narrative. I guess that's the one with the lengthiest talking points. I think this game's narrative is really mixed in the bag, I think. A lot of the times I've said before that it's just that the story was built to have so many dislikable characters. There's other games that I've had that problem with, and that was... hate to name them, but Forspoken. I finished Forspoken this year, and there was a lot of characters I just didn't like because they were just built to kind of be like, dislikable. They really did feel like they wrote them in a way that made me feel like, why do I want to despise these characters? Why do I have to really make myself dislike these characters? Because they simply wrote him in a way that makes them very dislikable. And I really hate that. I don't like when I have to really dislike these characters because of their premise of that. Because the premise of the fact that they have a goal to be mean, they have a goal to be rude, they have the principle of hurting others for the sake of their own goals. And I really dislike that this whole story went around doing just that. And still... majority of the characters, minus Sarah, majority of these characters all ended up either dead or just not learning the damn lesson. And it just really pisses me off that that's what we're getting for pretty much all the characters. Only Sarah had the changing heart, and Kathy was like, I don't think she really changed much. She just essentially got a little bit more like confident to talking about her feelings, talking about what she thinks aloud. But it really, really, really put a stank on the whole characteristics of almost every character in this game, and I just really dislike that. And it cuts Claire short for just because that they had to make a simple point, and she never really told Isaac about Claire. I was waiting for that moment where Isaac was like, breaking down like, oh God, no. But he didn't do that. They didn't give him that chance to be that way. And instead, he just talked about how he almost lost Liz and Kathy when Kathy was in Liz's belly for giving birth. And obviously, I want to state that yes, sometimes umbilical cords can wrap around the baby's neck. It's not a common occurrence. I think it's like a 40% chance. I think I might be wrong. I might be wrong with the stats, but I do think that it's a common occurrence sometimes. Where the baby just ended up getting the cord around the neck by accident, and it's a very dangerous situation if the baby gets wrapped around the cord around the neck for too long, because it leads to brain damage, I think. So I hope that if anybody goes through that they safely and successfully give birth without any damage or injury to the baby. But anyways, my point is, like, I was disappointed by the fact that Isaac didn't learn his lesson at all, and he continues to just be like, hey, I know it's not about, like, it's a greater situation about morals versus the fact of how this situation is between you and me. Like, it feels like he's just kind of, like, saying the morals of the whole thing, the whole, like, idea of being right and wrong is more pressing and more important than it is about the dynamics of me as a father to my own daughter and how I see myself in my daughter's eyes. Like, he doesn't think of the perspective beyond himself. He just sees the perspective within himself and stays in that selfish, thick-headed, dumbass way. And I really dislike the fact that his character is not in a way growing, but instead just continuing to be a antagonistic type person. I don't know, man. I felt like there were so many chances that Claire could have been spoken about in that. I like how it just says main menu. Okay, now there's a little bit of brightness, but that's funny that Ayla is in the space there. Is there any way to brighten this? How's this look like? Oh, there is like a... Oh, that's really cool. Alright, that makes it brighter for me. Thank you. Thank you, game, for putting a really bright image. Oh, they also have a counter for the documents. Oh, that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, developers. At least one thing was correct in, like... they actually went and did the thing. Yeah, there's only two things here. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out if there's anything to it that I need to make sure that the thing is correctly there. This is a good picture for me to have for for showcasing my brightness. All right, but yeah, I think that this game is mainly a character focused game. Of course, that's the narrative of it. There's no sort of like outer exterior or anything going on that really made me feel like is important to this. It's made to be a character focused game. It's focusing on the characters and what the reaction, the action, and the history of what they're doing, like the world building of their characters are made of. And I think that's the important factor to this game. Is it well made? I don't know. I don't really know the intention of what the writers were going for. My best bet is the writers who are trying to make this sort of like moral story of a crucial point of how Earth is kind of being ruined by environmental damage. And it is kind of like what we're going through these days, where we have climate change and people are like still disagreeing with things. There's always people building this sort of like I said it before, I think briefly, I don't think I said it too much, but like essentially there's this sense of like no unity. Everyone's always butting heads. I mean, the best term for a lot of the current society is zero-sum gain, I think it is. Zero-sum gain. And it's just like nobody wants to help each other. Instead, we're always divided. We're always not looking for the common denominator to help each other out. Instead, we're just looking for the best way to just say, no, we don't want to help this person out. And I think it's hard because it's like this disagreements were stemmed because of other people's intention to split people into teams to try and make it hard for us to all survive and be happy, you know. It just sucks. And this game tries to tackle that, but I think it's tackling it in a weird way where the end results will always be negative in a weird way, in a sad way, I think. And that's what's depressing about it, is that everything we do in this game seems to never result in anything good anyways, regardless. And what we watch unfolds really didn't end up being good either ways. The only thing that came out of it is just the trust being reassigned or reassured once Sarah said, okay, you know, like meet me in the middle kind of feeling. Like once Sarah felt that she needed to meet Kathy in the middle, that was it. Like I knew she changed. I had the understanding that although she was an asshole for like the longest time, she finally caved in and said, okay, fine, I have to trust this lady. I have to trust Kathy because she clearly doesn't look like she's gonna be betraying me anytime soon if I just let it in, like let her go the distance, and maybe I might see if there's a point where I might just give up on her or not. And I just think that there's that sort of like just let it be and then follow it for a little bit, and then if anything turns around, then obviously she can lose however trust she can. But I think that the point was that this whole game is all about that trusting as well with the team, and I think that's also a really cool point to highlight, is that the Kathy and the Claire dynamic at first was a big point to trust, and then it became Sarah and Kathy because Claire had to die for whatever purpose they have to make for making it sad on that scene. And I think Claire and Kathy did match that sort of feeling of like the sisters kind of thing, but I just felt like it just felt a little short because it's just like you killed Claire just for that sake. It just made zero sense. I think it would have been more interesting if they killed Sarah. I know Sarah might be the character we see in Deliver Us the Moon, I think. That's been the hint I'm getting from a lot of the scenes. But I think that it's better to be fine. It would be fine to just lose a character that isn't going to be that purposeful to the story. Because, you know, Claire is seen throughout the game and stuff. And I think it would have been cool to see her reaction to thinking about, like, should I save Isaac, my own damn father who disowned me, quote unquote disowned me, in a sense. Or it's actually the other way around, but like to me it feels like they both disowned each other essentially, and that's why Claire wasn't brought up in the conversation with Kathy and Isaac, the father, which is very disappointing. I really think it's very disappointing that the two of them ended up like that and just never resolved. And same for Liz, just being whatever it is. I don't know. I think that whole story bit is just like there's so many things, and I don't really know how to really truly feel at the end of this whole thing. I just think that like this whole thing just reeks of like unclosed story, except for like the last bits and pieces of the game, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there might be a lot more to say. I think there's a lot of deep-rooted storytelling that does a lot of work, but felt very short. Like it kind of meets halfway and then cuts off completely a lot. To the point where I just feel like the story just didn't really ever wrap up anything in the end of it, because it just feels like there's a lot of like plots that just got left behind and just strangled itself to meet the surface but never could because they kept being held back or something, is what I think. Like even going back to Earth is a cliffhanger. Sarah's relationship with Kathy was not fully finished. It kind of did finish, but it didn't fully finish. Like there's still lingering of like, does she really trust her still after this whole thing and all that? Is Isaac gonna be, you know, like ever hear about Claire? Is the colonists ever gonna get their sort of survival in that little dome of theirs? Will things certainly play out in a certain way with other things and stuff like that? So it's just so many unresolved things that I feel like the story was built to just start things but never finish them, which kind of feels a little bit annoying a little bit. I mean, it did finish, like, you know, the death of MacArthur and Rosa, but it felt like it just, like, they got lazy to, like, I'm not saying that the writers are lazy, but I'm saying the writing feels, it's a vibe. It's not saying it is exactly what it is, but it feels like it just killed it halfway because they just didn't want to write it further, or they just think that it's too complex and that the death is meant to be a sort of messaging theme of how wars lead to, or battles and fights leads to, division leads to death of all. And that could be the case of what that is, but I feel like it just cuts it halfway without giving even more insight of what they could have done differently, because none of them showed that they cared about different paths to solving the problem. Instead, they just worry about their own resolve, their own selfish resolves to their own problems and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna cut it short now because I think that the narrative will keep going on, and I can keep going on and on about each one and think about which one more detailed wise, and really just kind of break apart what I think is being explored here. But there's a lot. I think this game narratively is a lot. Is it good? A lot? Kinda. It just feels very like mixed for me personally. It's kind of a mixed situation for me. But let's get into the second chunk that I want to think about and talk about is gameplay. It's probably going to be more brief than narrative, but gameplay I think could have been better. A lot of the gameplay stuff is really just collectibles and climbing. Collectibles, it's okay. I don't think it's the worst thing. It's pretty decent. It's pretty on par from collectible stuff that I usually see in games a lot. But climbing, I already said my piece with this a lot with the pickaxe. I talked about how Shadow of the Tomb Raider and maybe even Rise of the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft does that mechanic a lot, and it's much more smoother than the experience that I am having here. And it sucks, and I don't want to say it, but I wish they actually had at least played that game or like explore how to make that mechanic something similar to here, so that it could be a little bit more versatile instead of just forcing it to be like a simple. It feels very janky, is what I'd say. The climbing bits are very janky, and I wish that they had it a bit better, handled it a bit better. At times, it was just not smooth, and at times it works, but it just doesn't work 100%. It just works like maybe 75% of the times, while the other 25% is just really borked and really weird and awkward. It just feels very less smooth than usual. But I think the platforming is simple enough to kind of get to the point that I think is decent for the game when it comes to exploration and stuff like that. So, yeah, but they have a lot of open terrains as well. Also, as a level person, I always think that the space is too large. And then having to rely heavily on invisible walls were a little bit kind of annoying too. I kind of wish there was like more blocking. It's like, if you are more concerned about performance, just block it. I can tell there's like a lot of space for the player to be blocked from looking at certain things. It's not hard to just place like boxes, more terrain, more rock, more caverns, canyons. Like it doesn't have to be exactly that. Like I've played Final Fantasy 12. They block a lot, but they don't use invisible walls to block. They use like big, like tall canyons, and like just making it be an illusion for us to feel like it's a large area instead of just having it be. I think a lot of developers do that a lot, and I think it's a very, very difficult thing to pull off. But I think that if you built it right, you could probably make that illusion feel more grander by not having it to be in the terrain we can drive through, because you're not building an open world. This game doesn't feel like it's building an open world a lot of the time, so it's not really going to matter if you just put things to block the player and encapsulate them in. They do that a few times, but they didn't do it enough, is what I'd say, a lot of the times. And I think that they could have been more careful with how they block the player into certain spaces that are open for us to drive through with the rover, or even walk around as a character in the open, vast space. But yeah, that's what I think for the level and the gameplay so far. And I definitely think that I would give the actresses, the Claire, Kathy, the voice actors and the actresses all did a good job at making the scenes very deeply rooted and involved. It felt like I feel like the actors and the actresses made it their own role. Like they really felt like they really were very deeply ingrained with the role. I think that's like the best part of this game, is how engaging the performance was with the characters. Although the facial capture would have been better, I think that the whole performance with their voices is just enough to get me engaged with the game. And I think that that's what's really cool about this game, I think, at the end of the day. That's something I forgot to talk about in the narrative section. But anyways, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, I think, that I have to say for now. If there's ever a future where I talk about Deliver Us Mars again, It could be totally a 1-hour conversation about all the story's bits and pieces, but I think that I might have missed a few points that I wanted to say. Maybe there might be a different thought I might have come up with at some point in the future from here to wherever I ever talk to it about it again. But yeah, I think this game is a decent adventure. If you're looking for a game to kind of explore and have a bit more emphasis in exploration, like jumping and climbing, I think this game is definitely for you. If you're a narrative person, like you like narrative games, this is definitely it. This game doesn't have too much high stress. There are a few places that were a little bit stressful, but it wasn't as like stressful all the time. So I think that this is definitely a game for those people who want to just kind of sit and chill, or play it on their TV and just be like, whatever, like, oh yeah, this looks cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's an Unreal game, obviously, so I don't think the performance was crazy bad for me, but I think that's because I have a better computer, I guess. But it's just that I don't know if a low-end PC could probably run this or not. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a Steam Deck could run it. Who knows? C Machine. Hey, that's a really good machine for sure to run this game, probably. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this series of Deliver Us Mars. What's next? Maybe we'll do Deliver Us the Moon at some point, but not after this, because I think I might need a break from this kind of game. But I do have some games lined up. They'll probably be about the same size of playtime as Deliver Us the Moon, or Deliver Us Mars, sorry. Deliver Us Mars. It'll be like 20-ish episodes, less than 20 or more than 20 by a little bit, depending on how long I usually run through them. I do have them lined up ready to go. I originally thought I was going to do something more like 30 hours or like 30 episode long games, but I was thinking like might as well continue this trend of just playing through these ones, because it kind of gets through them. I do feel like I get through them pretty quickly, so it's pretty nice to go for like a little bit of a shorter series and then kind of like have them go along much quicker than the other games like Borderlands 3, which lasts me like many hours and many episodes, or Mafia 2, which is currently still going as of this recording. So yeah, it's just kind of doing these shorter series kind of feels nice, so I'm probably going to do more of them in the meantime after this one. But yeah, I have one lined up. I have it downloaded on my computer, ready to go. But I'll do that, and then I'll do another set of series that are like that size of 20 episodes and stuff, and then we'll see where they go. So other than that, if you guys want to buy this game for yourself, I'll leave all the links down below to the description box for all the versions of this game you can get it on. Yeah, and then that will be pretty much what's left to say in this episode. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in another series or another video game that I will be playing on the channel. I mentioned 2 of the games that I'm currently still playing as of this recording. I'm almost done with Borderlands 3 as of this recording too, so probably that's going to be something else at some point too. Yeah, so other than that, thank you guys for watching anyways, and I will hope to see you guys in another series or another game, and looking forward to whatever happens next with this series of other series, I mean, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys then, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, weekend, night, or whenever you're watching this. And other than that, that's it for Deliver Us Mars. So, Roz, out.